Okay, is everything coming through? Let me check here on my monitor if my audio is correct, but I think it is. I think everything should be working. Let's see. Okay, yes, it's fine. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hello there, Robofake, Trolleyfish, Zamed Duck, the Fry Pan Man, Hovi and Sniper. I'm glad to have you here, Hovi. Nice to have you here once again. Hello there, Papa Delta, how are you doing? I'm fine today, I hope you're all doing fine as well. Trolleyfish there saying, hey! Hello there, Just Some Cat, how are you doing? What's up? Let's go! Yes, correct, Trolleyfish. We're already on our server. Today we'll be playing on the London server, our server for Western Europe, but feel free to join wherever you're from. I myself am from Brazil and I'll be playing there with the fellas just so we can have some fun. So make sure to join. This is the IP. It's also on the description down below. And now it will also go up there, as you can see on the corner of the screen. So you can always join through there. And we are already here on the server with Uncle Leo. You can see this handsome scout here with his amazing loadout, Trolleyfish with his funny purple spy. And we also have here Robofake, the Fry Pan Man, Uncle Brad, and LFD Games. So feel free to join. Today I'll be playing Scout using this weird loadout here, the Soda Popper, Mad Milk, and the Fennel War. Because last stream there was a Scout absolutely destroying me with these weapons. He was doing so much damage. And I think I was playing as heavy or something like that, you know. So I'm intrigued. I want to try out this loadout a bit to see how it goes. We may later switch the Soda Popper to the Force Nature, simply because I prefer to play with the Force Nature. I know that the Soda Popper is the superior weapon in terms of DPS, but I just like the knockback the Force Nature has, you know. I think it has a lot of potential to be funny, you know. But yeah, the Soda Popper is the superior weapon for sure, because it can reload so fast. You can really keep the damage going. And the idea with this loadout is to try to flank your enemies. Use the Fennel War on them, and then finish up. This is an enemy spy, no it isn't. And then finish it up with the Soda Popper. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but we'll try. Who else is there? Hello, Rafael, how are you doing? Hello, Detetive Melancia. Hello there, Atum. Nice to have you here, Atum. Jibus, hello Jibus. Gory, how are you doing, Gory? Nice to have you here as well. Musgai, Migatuga. Migatuga will be watching a soccer game. No problem, Migatuga. Go for it. I hope your team achieves victory. Hello, Cool Gamer 5. Glad to have you here. Nice to have you all here with us. And if you feel like, come play with us on the London server today. By the way, for the new subscribers arriving today, these servers I run are dedicated servers, so they are not running only when I'm streaming. They are running consistently, you know, all the time. So if you want to play some games with your friends, feel free to join, and they will be open for you all week long. Basically always. So yeah. I struggle a bit with English because it's not my native language, but I'll do my best to communicate with you. Hovi is saying, once I'm done with Beyond Reality 3, his Source Filmmaker animation, I'll make it as a premiere on YouTube. I think that would be epic. Oh, for sure, Hovi. It would be very interesting. If I could give you some advice, just make sure to premiere it in an hour in which most of your subscribers can watch it, you know. Because we are from South America, Hovi is from Argentina, and I'm from Brazil. Our time zones are different, for example, than most of our public. In my case, in this channel, the largest part of the public is from Europe, you know, from many countries from Europe, and second from the US. So if that's the case for you as well, Hovi, make sure to find a time zone, a time frame in which viewers from those time zones can watch your premiere. So that's something to worry about. But it will be epic for sure, of course. Musguy saying, I'm gonna be joining later, since I'm with my bird right now. Oh, that's great. Send my regards to your bird. I love birds as well. They're great pets. So let's see where we're going next. And Plop is saying, hello Gordon, I love your channel and the stream so much. Please keep going. Thank you so much, Ploppy. I don't think I'm too much a Gordon Freeman cosplayer right now that I have a mustache instead of a beard. But yeah, thank you very much, Ploppy. Hobovaking asking if I prefer meat or fish, but fish is meat. Fish meat, you know. But I prefer red meat than fish. I'm not really a fan of fish. Only on Japanese food. Sashimi I think is excellent. I like it. But other than that, I don't really eat fish. Hey, Mr. Dispenser, glad to have you here as well. Come play with us, Mr. Dispenser. We are on the London server today. It will be a lot of fun. Nice to have you here. And we have a huntsman. Hey, the game dropped it for us. I don't know why, but it seems every time we are streaming, the server wants to go to this map. It's very weird, you know. It's a fun map. It is Hardway. It is a good map, but it's weird because I think every stream, the server automatically comes to this map. I don't really get it why. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Frypan Man saying, my freaking got 3 consecutive Sundays without being able to play in these servers. Everything's teleporting. Damn, Frypan Man, I hope your PC gets better soon, you know. You were saying you have a new PC right now, weren't you saying that in chat? But either way, I hope you can play properly today. Okay. Where is him? I lost sight of that medic. Let's retreat. Oh no, and we can't retreat. It is hard, you know, hitting people with the Fan of War. But I want to try out this loadout because last stream that other scout had a lot of fun with it. So I want to try it out to see how it goes for me personally. So yeah. Hey, well, fellas are happy about Mr. Dispenser. Mr. Dispenser is great. And Gory is also here. Hovin Sniper also has a great channel. We are a bunch of TF2 friends. You know, it's great. I'm always happy to have everyone here with us on stream. Feels good, you know. Okay, I was able to hit him, but only because he was standing still. Otherwise, I would not have achieved that. So yeah. Cool Gamer asking, what master config preset am I using? I use the medium preset, and in terms of customizations, I don't remember exactly which ones I use, but I know I use the 3D HUD. You can see my player there in the corner. And I'm also using the modifications that allow for facial animations, you know, so the characters don't always look like this, you know, like this. So they have some good animations on their faces. I think those are the ones I'm using actually. But there could be more, you know. And Hobofake got his revenge here. So yeah. Just some cat saying, the only fun you had with Mr. Dispenser, it's when he streams on Twitch. I really like his streams. I don't watch a lot of Twitch because I'm not very used to going to Twitch. More often than not, people are streaming on Twitch and I don't even know, you know. Because I don't really open that website that much. And I have notifications set on my cell phone. And this scout, that's why these two-shot weapons for scouts are kind of bad, you know. If I were using this scattergun here, I would have killed him already, you know. So yeah. And I think the Force of Nature is more useful because you can manipulate the enemy's position with it, you know. You can throw people away. So I think I'll swap loadouts right now. Already used this one, and I think it's really only good when you have a lot of soldiers or a lot of heavies on the other team, because then it is easier to sneak behind them and use the Fan of War. I think I'll switch to this one. This is one I prefer, actually. Especially because they don't have that many explosive classes, you know. They have what? A Pyro and a bunch of Scouts there on the other team. So using the Candy Cane here will probably be a good idea, you know. Trolleyfish wasn't even paying attention to that Scout there. Okay. So yeah, I prefer this loadout. And you can do stuff like, well, okay, like this, you know. You can jump higher. I think you can't even jump here. Oh, you can. Oh, okay, alright. There's spawn. I don't have a heavy here. Come on, now that I'm able to sneak behind a heavy, they don't... I'm not with the Fan of War anymore. That's sad. But I don't know why. I think I can hit my shots better with the Force of Nature. I think it has to do with the firing speed. I probably could get used to the... Can't I really jump here? I can't. But I can jump there. Let's go after this heavy here. Or not, you know. He has a lot of health and the effects of the Mad Milk have worn out. And now he replenished his health. Yeah, bad idea to follow him there. Okay, Trolleyfish has extinguished himself. And now everyone drops from behind us. And now we have a soldier and a heavy there. I think I'll switch back to that loadout because maybe now I could put it to good use. Let's try it again. Let's see. And what else are you saying? What else? Moose Guy is saying, what do you think is more important? Good editing or a good script? That's an interesting question, Moose Guy. And if I had to choose between one of those two things, I'd say a good script is more important. Because it pertains, is that the correct word? It is... Let's try to do this. Ah, missed! Okay, now I managed to hit him, but he will kill me. Didn't manage to kill me yet. Okay, got him. Nice. So as you can see, you gotta have some lower classes on the other team for this loadout to work out. But you know, as I was saying, I think good script is better than and more important than good editing. You know, both things are important for sure. But a good script is more important because it is related to the content of your video, you know. You can have the best editing in the world, but if your video isn't about an interesting subject, people won't watch it. Or at least people won't watch it for long, you know. So that's why I always try to work the hardest on the concept part of my videos, you know, when I'm thinking about the idea, and we lost, the idea about that video. Because that way I can make sure I'm talking about an interesting topic, and I'm producing a video that will be interesting to watch and to engage with, you know, to like or dislike or to comment. So that's why I think a good script is better. And if you think about it, my videos, for example, they don't have that elaborate editing. The most I do is a cut here and there and overlay some text or some images on top of the video, at most, you know. I think that one mistake a lot of creators do is they over-edit their videos, you know, and sometimes put annoying effects on top of the screen and stuff that really distracts the viewer from what you are trying to accomplish with that video. So yeah, if I could give one advice to newcomer YouTubers, it would be to don't stress that much about editing, you know. You can have a great video with simple editing. It is more important to make sure you are producing videos that are interesting to watch. you know. I think that's it. But if you can produce those interesting videos and edit them in a good way, you know, in a rich manner, then the video will be even better. So I think that good editing is the cherry on top of the cake, and the script is the cake. You know, if you only have the cherry, it isn't worth much if you think about it. You gotta make sure you have the cake, and we have here Mr. Dispenser. Who will win in this fight? Okay, I won. Nice. But I wish I was using the candy cane, you know, because then I would be able to collect a medkit here and heal myself and perhaps not die to the mini sentry like that. So yeah. So that's it. What else are you saying? Let me see. Obvious Sniper is saying, by the way, thanks a lot for the 15 bits you gave me on my last stream. Sorry if I don't stream a lot. It's okay, Hobby. I enjoy supporting my fellow creators and my fellow friends whenever I can. I just dislike the bit system a bit because it isn't very transparent, you know. I think that YouTube Super Chats are a better system because you can really know how much you are sending in terms of your local currency to the creators you're trying to support, you know. When you send, for example, 10 bits, I already forgot how much I paid for each bit, you know, so I don't really know how much I'm sending when I'm sending those bits. And I think that goes for creators as well. It kinda loses a bit that soldier was low health. Damn, I should have shot him again. It kind of loses track of how much your subscribers are giving you, you know. So in that way, I think super chats are a better system here on YouTube. And you know, you don't also have to buy your super chats in advance, you know. With the bits, you have to buy bits from Twitch. And if you don't have them bought in advance, you can't really use it, so... In regards to super chats, you just send the money and it's over, you know. I think it's a better system. So yeah. But whenever I have the bits, I'll send you fellas. I'm always happy to support and help you. I think we have to stick together as a community. I probably hit no one there, yeah. Let's retreat, and we have here a Demonite and a soldier. I'm gonna die to this soldier. Yes. They cornered us there. Nice loadout, Jibus. Very discreet, but very nice. For sure. What else are you fellas saying? Let me see. Cool Gamer is saying, two-shot weapons are best for flanking and coming from behind the enemies when they are unaware. Yes, that's why this weapon here, at least in theory, combos well with the Fenna War. It's just that I often find I don't really have the opportunity. I'm scared. Okay, Uncle Brad managed to get me there. I don't really have the opportunity to use these weapons, you know. So that's why I usually prefer the scattergun. I think it is more useful. So yeah. Zamed Duck saying, when I type in the server ID in the console, it says unknown command. Zamed Duck, you have to type in connect, the word connect, then you leave in a blank space, and then you paste the server IP. So it should be like this: connect, an empty space, and then the server IP. If you can't connect through console, you can always come here on Find a Game, Community Servers, go to your favorites tab and click here, add a server. And then you can paste the IP here and it will show up for you in the favorites browser for you to connect. That's another way to do it, if you're having trouble with the console. And Hovi and Sniper saying we're both close to getting monetized here on YouTube. Yes, for sure, Hovi. I think currently I'm about 600 public hours from being able to monetize this channel. The latest video I posted, in which I'm basically ranting that I hate Valve and everything, that latest video was of great help to that, you know. Okay, I managed to hit the medic, now I have to finish the job. This pyro here is It's destroying me, yeah. So I think I'll swap loadouts right now. I think I'll go back to the Force of Nature and the Candy Cane. Because that gimmicky combination of the Soda Popper with the Fennel War, I don't think it is for me, you know. Perhaps like this I'll have a better time. At least I'll be able to juggle people around, you know. There's a spy there. I want to pay attention to that spy because he will try to come behind us. And probably backstab here, Trolleyfish. I don't want head in there. Ah, there's the spy. Okay, helped. And you can see how it messes up with people's movement. I really like the Force of Nature for that, you know. And the Candy Cane is also good because you can see I already gotten, I've healed myself with a small health pack that was dropped there on the floor. So I really like this weapon here. It works well with the Scattergun as well. You only have to be mindful about soldiers and Demoman, so you don't run into them head on. But other than that, it is a very useful weapon to have equipped, both for you and for your team, you know. Okay, let's retreat here because we have no chance against those fellas there. What can I find here? Ah, he's chasing me. If I had the Fennel War here, I could do some damage. But you see, I throw him away, and then he can do less damage on me, and it is easier to finish him up, or for a friend to finish him up. So even though the Soda Popper is the highest DPS weapon for Scout, I believe, I think the Force of Nature is more useful. Because it helps you keep enemies away from you, and that's something you have to do sometimes as Scout, you know. Not always, because sometimes you want enemies to be close to you so you can do most damage. But in that situation you can see it was useful. And also here, to be able to juggle the enemy. And I helped there. Trolleyfish, the Mad Milk really helped him, as you can see. So it is a great set to use, this one. I have here another Scout. I'll have to retreat here, or else I'll die there to him. Okay, there's a health pack there. I'll check chat in a minute, fellas. Just give me a sec, please. It's just that I think I'm achieving my goals as Scout here. And I don't want to ruin this life. Because I think I'm doing pretty well. I have a heavy there with the mini crits. You can see, oh no, I was going to say I can keep him away from me, but he managed to run up to me. But you know, if I had hit those shots, I would be able to keep him away from me. Got here this medic, and here's the medkit that I was talking about. Let me camp it. You see, I already healed there, because I walked over that medkit. And if I managed to win that fight, I would be too good. I'm rubbish, so that's why I died there, and it's okay. So yeah, let me see what else you are saying, fellas, so we can keep chatting here. Just some cat saying, if it says unknown command, the command you type is not available. Yes, that's correct, just some cat. He probably was missing the connect command before the server IP. Yeah, and Hobby Sniper saying he's getting really close to being monetized because one of his videos got almost 500,000 views. That's crazy, Hobby. That's really crazy. And you know, when you do that sort of videos, I think it was a meme video, wasn't it? A very short animation or something like that. They are very shareable, you know. So that's why they can get a lot of views. That's a great strategy, if you ask me, to get a lot of views quickly, you know. It's to make a really good meme video, like you did. It paid off. Very nice. Hey, hello there, Nicholas. Glad to have you here. I'm glad you found my channel. Nice. Mr. Dispenser saying, damn, today you have the upper hand, mate. It isn't like that every day. There are some streams I get absolutely destroyed by you, Mr. Dispenser. So don't feel bad. And hello there, Mishirika, my friend Mishirika, how are you? Miss you a lot, Mishirika. I love my transparent t-shirt. Yes, it is my invisibility t-shirt, stealth plus 100. You can see. I have better ones actually that will really be transparent, you know, because of my green screen. But this one I think is stealth enough to play scout. Thank you for passing by, Mishirika. Mishirika? No, Mishirika is your correct name. Glad to have you here. Miss you a lot, my friend. Nice. Hey, hello Fox. Glad to have you here as well. Hello Carol, how are you doing? A lot of my subscribers from Brazil are finding this channel today. That's very good to know. Glad to have you all here, my friends. And you know, I think it has to do with the fact that my latest video was a huge success, you know, on this channel. I often post when I do that sort of editorial content, you know, more like a rant or a post-edited commentary. A commentary video, I think you understand if I say that. When I do that sort of stuff, I post on both my channels, you know, I do an English version of the video and a Portuguese version of the video. And what's been happening recently is that the English version of the video that I post here gets a lot more views than the Brazilian one. And you know, I think it makes sense if you think about it, that there are more people in the world that speak English than people that speak Portuguese. So I've been happily surprised by that, you know, by how much reach my videos can get here on this channel. So yeah, it's very good, you know, to see my initial strategy of making an English-speaking channel to reach more viewers, to reach a broader audience is working correctly. Very nice. And I've met a lot of good people, all of you here, my friends. I really cherish, you know, what I've been able to accomplish with this channel here. It is very good. And I'm glad, you know, to have known each one of you, to have met each one of you. It's a lot of fun. What else? Guaxinim saying, I actually say Mishirika in real life. Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, Mishirika, you can see him on the chat window down there. Mishirika means something like tangerine in Portuguese. We have sort of a trouble in Portuguese talking about tangerines because there are a lot of words to say tangerine in Portuguese. You can say it mexerica, tangerina, bergamota, poncan. There are some differences between all those fruits, but essentially all of them are a type of tangerine. So yeah, it's kind of confusing for people who are native Portuguese speakers. Let me know in chat below, how do you say tangerine in where you live, you know? Because I know there are some people from Portugal there, and I'm not sure if they'll say it mexerica or tangerina or bergamota or poncan. And if you are from another country, please let me know in chat down there, how do you say tangerine? So we can do some cultural exchange here. It will be interesting to do that. And Mr. Dispenser is saying, I only met you because of this channel. Yeah, of course. I also, Mr. Dispenser, only met you because of this channel here. Because what happened when I created and started uploading on this channel is that I was looking for other TF2bers to subscribe to, you know, to interact and to make friends. I got you, Mr. Dispenser. And your channel, Mr. Dispenser, wasn't being recommended to me on my Brazilian accounts because YouTube prefers to recommend accounts from Brazil to Brazilian accounts. So I didn't even know you had a channel. And when I made this one, a lot of other YouTubers, a lot of other TF2bers from all around the world started being recommended to me on my home feed on YouTube. So that's why I started subscribing and leaving comments to people I enjoyed watching, you know. So it was a very good thing to create this channel here. I'm very glad for that. And then Fox is saying, Tangerine. Okay, so where he lives is Tangerine. Hog Snipe is saying as well, I only met you because you comment on my TF2 Woodville in a nutshell. And a friendship was made. Yes, I remember, Hobby, because I made a video about Woodville. A lot of other videos about Woodville started being recommended to me. Ah, they're going to play 2 Fort here, nice. It's been a while since I've played 2 Fort. This is the Invasion version of 2 Fort. It is a very good skin of the map, you know. I really like it. Has a nice ambience to it and some cool stuff. You see some cool props. Very nice map. And it has bombs, as you can see here. I really like those bombs. So yeah, let's play some 2 Fort. It will be refreshing for a change. So yeah, that's why I met a lot of you and it's great. I'm very glad for that. What else are you saying? Let me see. Musga is saying, at the end of every season of the streams, you should make a video with 1 or 2 clips from each stream. That's a good idea, Mus. If I have the time, I'll do that. You know, I'm planning on making these seasons last about 1 year. So each season would be 1 year of constant streaming. You know, that's my idea. I think there's a demo man coming here. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Demo Man. What are you gonna do? You see, because I'm using the Force of Nature, I can stop his charge. And that's something I would not be able to do with the Soda Popper, I think. Ha! And we've got him. Nice. And I'm gonna die here. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm back in action. So yeah, this is a good loadout, I think. To play casually. So that's my plan. I plan to make each season last about 1 year. Hamman saying, I started watching your channel because I love the old school YouTube gaming style in general, so your channel is right up my alley. Ah, that's great to know, Hamman. Yeah, you know, one thing I wanted to achieve with this channel is to resurrect that style, you know. Because I think especially because of Twitch being so dominant on the streaming ecosystem, I think that a lot of the casual gameplay commentary, you know, and just people playing the game and interacting with viewers kind of migrated to Twitch. And here on YouTube, you still find gameplay videos, but usually they're not just people playing and having fun, interacting. Usually they're like super cut, you know. And nice and usual, Trolleyfish. Very nice and usual you got there. Very good. And you know, I think there is a place for those super cut videos, you know, edited videos and stuff like that. But I missed that old style of casual gameplay and talking to subscribers, you know. So that's why I decided to make this channel. And even though mostly I do that on streams, I think that what I do cutting those streams and posting them here on the channel, I think that really... Let's rush. I think this one is Mr. Dispenser. I think it is him. No, it is original Lenny, okay. But yeah, I think I'm managing to achieve that goal, you know, with this channel here. And that's good. It's one of the things I wanted to do. So yeah. And Mishirika is saying that another name to tangerine in Portuguese is mimosa. Yes, I forgot about that, Mishirika. That's another way to say it. Portuguese is a crazy language. I love it, you know. It's a very interesting language. Fox said something in Polish. I won't translate it now, Fox. Later, perhaps I'll go to Google Translator later. I don't have the time to do that now. So yeah. And Cat saying, you just have to wait until YouTube recommends you to everyone who likes Team Fortress 2. Yeah, I think it is a matter of me keeping producing content and you know, giving it time, because considering I started posting on, really posting, you know, on December last year, I think I've already made, you know, quite a progress. The channel growth has stagnated a bit lately. Poor Mr. Spencer, he's having a hard time today for sure. Channel growth started stagnating a little bit recently. Can I jump here? Ah, almost. Ah, I know I can make this jump. But I guess I'll give up. But I'm still, you know, growing at quite a good pace, I think. You know, with YouTube, the secret is you have to be consistent. If you are consistent, there's a bubble trail. That's very interesting. I didn't know there was a bubble trail here. Because of this intelligence, you know. Very interesting. But you know, if you are consistent with your content, and there is a niche for that content, eventually you get there. You just have to keep working on it. Let's take a look at this intel room. This map is insane, you know, a lot of cool stuff on it. Invasion was truly a great update, if you ask me. In terms of, you know, the quality of the content added into the game. I really enjoyed it. Very good. So yeah. What else are we saying? Oh, hello there, Analysis. Glad to have you here. Nice. And Hov is asking, after this TF2 update came out, the game got 150,000 active players. Do you think Valve will put some effort into the game and try to stop the bots? I don't think so, Hov, sadly. I won't complain about Valve today, because I think I've done enough complaining on my latest video. So I won't complain about Valve today, but I don't think Valve will do a lot more to stop the bots, you know. They really don't care about how many people are playing TF2. At least that's what it seems like, you know. And another thing I believe is that we won't be getting another update until Halloween, you know, until Screen Fortress. I think next update will be Screen Fortress only, and until then we will not get any. That was a good one. Cheese chicken. But I don't think we'll be getting another update until Screen Fortress. So yeah, that's what I think. Charlie Fish is saying he doesn't like the respawn timer on CTF. I agree, I think CTF is a better match to fast respawn servers, you know. I think it works better there. Where is this medic here? Ah, here he is. Okay, I think we're doing pretty well in this match. Let me see if I can survive this guy here. Because he's you see, he's tricky, that fella. He always tricks me into dying to him. But this time I had the upper hand. If I would have got the crit hit, that would have been Comet Gold. He's saying on the game chat, for sure, that's true. No doubt about it. So yeah. Have a nice stream, Mr. Spencer. I'll be finishing mine in about 30 minutes. So if you're still streaming by then, I'll be able to check you out a bit. Nice to have you here, Mr. Spencer. By all means, stay on the same server if you feel like it. So you can all play together. I think it would be fun. But do what you prefer doing. I'm glad to have had you here for a while. Nice stream to you, my friend. Okay. Joe, no, that guy again. Okay, he's just doing. Oh no, he tricked me. Okay, he won't kill me. Thank you very much. Can't I taunt with him? Is the taunt bugged? I think I can't. Let's explode and it's okay. and everyone died. TF2 is such a silly game. And Hov is asking as well, what do you think is the most underrated all-class taunt and individual taunt in the game? If I had to say the most underrated individual taunt, perhaps the Scout breakdancing taunt, you know. When I was looking for taunts for my unusual taunt collection, I was surprised by how cheap the Scout breakdancing taunt is, you know. It is a great taunt with very good animation, and if you have an unusual taunt with particle effects that follow you around like mine does, it looks great, but it isn't expensive at all, you know. I was very surprised by that. So, you know, perhaps, Hovi, that breakdancing taunt for Scout, you know. There could be another one, but you know, what comes to mind now is that one. And the most underrated all-class taunts, I think perhaps the Yeti Punch. I really like the Yeti Punch, especially on Scout, because you can do this. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, Spy Yoshi wants a Brofist. Let's Brofist him. And I'll show you what we can do with the Yeti taunt soon enough. I think I have time. You can do this, you know. You can make Scout punch a wall and then die if you have a key bind to explode or to die, you know. So I really like the taunt. Not only because of that, it also has very funny animations on all the other classes. But I think Scout's particularly funny. If you get the distance just right, yeah, it really looks like he's punching the wall, you know, so I love this one. I really like it. And Bomb Fitzgerald is here playing with us. I think I've confused you for Trolleyfish before, Bomb Fitzgerald. I think that unusual I was complimenting was yours and not Trolleyfish's. So I'm sorry, my friend, for confusing you with someone else. But I'm sure that on my screen it was saying Trolleyfish. Very weird. Yes, I was trolled by TF2. So yeah. The demo man fell down the hole, okay. No point in chasing him. No. I won't dance with you. I want to chase this heads. Oh. I have to remind myself there are spells on this map. And people will use them. Okay, where is the enemy? Let me grab a spell here. I stole it from Fitzgerald. I'm sorry. And this one is the teleport spell, I think. Yes. I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've played this map, so I'm not very sure of what I'm doing here, you know, with all these spells. I'm not the best with them. Okay, let's use this dispenser here from Trolleyfish a bit. Just so we can recover. He placed the mini sentry just there, below the spells. Oh no, am I gonna die? I teleported to the wrong place. No. It's okay, no problem. So yeah. Muskai is saying, what's your favorite video you made? Mine is your video on how TF2 could become immortal. I think that would be the one, you know. I really thought a lot about that video. And I think it really gives a positive message. And I prefer my videos when they have a positive message. You know, my latest one, I'm glad for that video, and I think it was a very necessary video. But I also always feel a bit bad when I make such a negative video, you know. I think another one of my favorites is that video about how Linux is important for TF2. I think that would be my favorite video, you know, that I produced, now that I think better. Because it really addresses a misconception among the TF2 community that, you know, Linux support is something that you can throw away and it will have no consequences. And especially considering that other video you're mentioning, Muskai, about TF2 becoming eternal, you know, living forever and stuff like that. Jibus, such a jester. But let's throw this demo man. Bye, Mr. Demo man. But you know, considering the topic of that video, how TF2 could become a forever game, you know, an immortal game and last forever, I think Linux support really helps with that. And if we don't have the game running on Linux or being able to run on Linux, it will be a lot harder to make sure TF2 gets preserved for future generations, you know. So that video about Linux support and how it is important, I think is the most important video I made on this channel, you know, if you ask me. I think that's the one. Okay, at least I was able to not take any fall damage there. Ah, no, I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to, what, corner stab as a scout. I don't know what I was trying to do there. So yeah. Hamman saying, the most underrated taunt for me is the second-rate sorcery. Ah, of course, it goes really well, especially with Halloween spells, you know. For sure, I didn't even remember about that one. But I think in terms of price, it isn't underrated at all, you know. It is a pricey taunt to have that one. Have a small demo man here. It's so annoying to hit them when they are so small. I wasn't going to escape from that, but it's okay, no problem. So yeah, I didn't even remember about the taunt. Hey man. Spycrab asking if I like Hightower. Not much. I think what I dislike about Hightower is the culture around it, you know, that you can't play the game for the objective. I really hate that culture, you know, because I think Hightower is a very good map to play for the objective, you know, to push the cart and try to cap the point. I really like the map for that. It is actually very refreshing to play Hightower for the objective, in my opinion. But for whatever reason, people think you should not do that, and they will even kick you from servers if you try to push the cart on Hightower. And I really dislike it, you know. Perhaps my issue with Hightower isn't much the map itself, but again the culture around it. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, there was no way I was going to escape that. So yeah, I don't really like Hightower for that. What else are you fellas saying? Fox asking if he could friend me on Steam. That he'd like to talk about sorcery making stuff. I think he's talking to Hovin and Sniper. Okay, he's not asking me. Nice. So glad to know Hovin and Sniper will make friends there. And by the way, while we are on that topic, I don't really add people on Steam anymore. Unless, you know, I have a good reason to do so. Like you are another content creator and you want to collab or something like that. Because my Steam friends list is so full of people that... And I wasted a spell there, but it's okay. That I really, you know... I can't even talk to people anymore properly. Because I get online on Steam and suddenly I receive, you know, hundreds of messages from people from my Steam friend list, you know, Brazilian subscribers and people like that I've added throughout the years. So I'm not adding anymore because of that. I think I'm using the correct weapon for this map. Force of Nature is really good on Hightower. And I can really keep, you know, these melee users at bay, as you can see. Very nice weapon. And they are going to cap the point there. Let's see. Will I respawn? Yes, I will respawn. Okay. Nice. Let's go. Hey Pedro! Hello there, my brother Pedro, the most beautiful mustache on YouTube. Thank you so much, my brother. Glad to have you here. I hope you're having a good time there at mom's house. Nice to have you here, Pedro. Thank you so much, my brother. Love you. So let's try to stop them from going there. I helped the demo man instead of messing him up. I actually helped him. There's a scout here. Okay. Is there someone else from the other team? There he is, your last grape. Where is your last grape? No idea where he is. But it's okay, we managed to win. Nice. Fitzgerald with 8 kill streaks. Very good. Or 8 kill streaks, yes, very good. Nice. So let me see what else are you saying, fellas. Most guys saying, I like how this channel has become sort of a hub for smaller TF2 channels. Yes, that's something I wanted to do, you know. With my other Brazilian channel, and just to answer Pedro again, love you Pedro, you love you so much. But yeah, that's something I wanted to do here, because on my Brazilian channel, I already achieved that as well, you know. There are a lot of small creators that gather around my Brazilian channel, and I try to support them as best as I can, you know. So I believe a lot in the power of community, you know, that we can do more when we are together and when we join forces. And I really wanted to do that on this channel here as well. And that's pretty good, you know. It is good for us, the content creators, because you get to help each other in any manner. And it is good for the subscriber as well, because you get to know a lot of new people and a lot of good creators that perhaps otherwise you would not have known about, you know. So I think it is a sort of situation in which everyone wins when people collaborate like that. And it's not even like we need to make videos together. There's a gargoyle here, let me collect it. It's not even like we have to make videos together or stuff like that. Just by, you know, leaving comments and sharing each other's videos and stuff like that, we are already collaborating with each other. So that's great, you know. I really like to do that. It's very interesting you notice that, because it is part of my plan, Moose Guy, for this channel here. Very nice. And Fox is saying he's starting a massive source maker project. That's very interesting, Fox. Be sure to share with us when you have it finished. Tag me on Twitter and I'll be sure to check it out. I really like to watch some good source filmmakers. You know, because with every year that passes without a sexy awards, it becomes more rare to be able to watch new good source filmmaker animations, you know. And I'm dead here. So I'm always happy when I find someone else who's making animations still. It is very good. And Hovi Sniper is saying that after he's done with Beyond Reality 3, he'll take a break from source filmmaking and focus on another type of content. Yeah, and animations take a lot of time and work. That's for sure, Hovi. Did I activate a spell by mistake? I think I did. But yeah, animations take a lot of time and work. I think, you know, you should mix up the type of content on your channel, you know. Sometimes do Q&As, sometimes do gameplay videos, you know. Make stream highlights like I do here. I think that could help you post more often, you know, so you don't stay a long time without posting. There's this channel I like to watch that's a comedy sketch channel. I think it is called Joe Haver. He makes a lot of different stuff, you know, live action, comedy, sketches, and animation as well. And on his latest video, he was talking about how he thinks the subscribe button should be considered by subscribers. Because, you know, often people use the subscribe button as a I like this type of video and I want to see more button, you know. But instead they should think about it as I like this video and I may want to watch more stuff from this creator. You know, not exactly the same type of video, but more videos made by this creator, even if they are different. And I think that's really a mindset we should encourage on our audiences, you know. Very clever guy, that Joe Haver guy, you know. If you don't know him, I think it's Joe Haver. Let me check the correct name of his channel, just so I give you the correct recommendation here. Let me see. If this is it, I think this is it. Yes, it is. Joel Haver. So, Joelhaver. Joel Haver. Check him out if you want to watch some very creative and, you know, if you like and some type of awkward humor, you enjoy his stuff, if that's your cup of tea. So yeah, very clever creator, you know. Let's see if we can kill him. Yes, we managed to kill. Let's grab the spell now. What spell is it? To become like a rat. I don't really like this one, if you ask me, you know. It makes you harder to hit, but unless you are playing with unless you're playing with explosive class, you know, like soldier or demo man or pyro even, it's really not that useful because aiming my shots like that is very hard, you know. Let's grab a spell here so we start armed there. So yeah. Christian saying, I need to make maps again, Seas is the best arena map. Oh, thank you very much, Christian. I've created that map more out of curiosity, you know, for how maps... I died. It was stupid of me, okay. But I've created that map more out of curiosity than anything, you know. And it's a lot of work to make a map, so perhaps someday I'll do another. I have this idea for a 3CP map like Powerhouse, you know, only better. And I really like Powerhouse, but I want to make a better map, you know, for 3CP. So perhaps someday I'll do that. But thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy Arena Seas that much, you know. There's also a King of the Hill version of Seas, so you can play that as well if you like the layout of the map. Thank you very much, Christian. And Rob saying, Professor, make a sexy awards, but call them Sorcery Maker Awards. That could be an interesting thing, you know, to do, to make a community sexy awards, you know. I just think we would have to invent a way to prize these submissions and, you know, to make a transparent competition, you know. But it would be very interesting. I like that idea a lot, Javi. It's a great idea. I'd love to do that. Very nice. Papa Delta saying, lol, tiny little annoying. Yeah, that's a great way to describe Scout, especially when he's that small size. So yeah. And Carol is saying, I just love the way you manage your lives, Prof. You always make us feel comfortable to interact, and somehow you're always coming up with new things to talk about during the streams. Ah, thank you very much, Carol. That's my goal here. I want you all to feel good, to feel comfortable, you know, to feel like you are among friends. That's my goal here. And, you know, I think I always come up with stuff to keep talking about because I talk a lot, you know. I don't know how my wife, for example, stands me because I talk a lot. She's saying she loves me. Yeah. What a lovely wife. Love you a lot as well, honey. But I talk a lot. I don't know what happens to me. So yeah, that's a good thing for a streamer. So I'll be finishing stream right now, fellas. Thank you very much. We're already clocking at 1 hour. That's for how long we usually do our streams. So thank you very much for passing by. GG for sure, Trolleyfish. It was a good game. And I hope you all have a good day, afternoon or night, whatever you are, and have an excellent week. Stay tuned on the channel because I'll keep posting my streaming highlights as we usually do. So keep an eye on the channel, it will be a lot of fun. So have a nice week, and thank you very much for tuning in to my stream. See you next